Welcome to Storytime Pals. Subscribe to keep the stories coming.
Hi there, boys and girls. It's your pal Vernon. The next story I'll be reading to you is a very different version of a very old tale called Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Here we go. Once upon a time, not so very long ago, and not so very far away, there were three bears. There was Father Bear, who was huge and gruff. There was Mother Bear, who was middle-sized and knew where the bandages and plasters were kept. And there was little bitsy Baby Bear, who was always getting into trouble and getting lost and getting his knees scratched. Oh, poor Baby Bear. The three bears lived together in a house which stood in a forest clearing. They liked living there. Life was good for the three bears. It was peaceful and not much happened until the dreadful day when... Oh no, what do you think's going to happen? Goldilocks got lost in the forest. There she is. She was playing as usual, but this time her games took her deeper and deeper in amongst the trees. Oh. Look out, Goldilocks, warned the rabbits. You'll get lost. But she took no notice. Goldilocks didn't understand the rabbits' squeaks anyway. Yeah. As the sky grew dark, Goldilocks began to feel hungry and a little frightened. She stumbled around in circles looking for the path home. Then she saw the three bears' house. Cautiously, she rang the doorbell. No one answered, so she gave the door a push, and it swung open. "Hello?" she called. There was no reply. Goldilocks was a rather nosy little girl, so she stepped into the hall and peeped around a door into a lighted room. It was a dining room. In the middle was a table set with 3 bowls filled with porridge. She took a spoon and dipped it into the largest bowl. Yuck! Goldilocks dropped the spoon. The porridge was so hot. Wagging her tongue to cool it down, Goldilocks pushed her spoon into the middle-sized bowl, and she took a mouthful of porridge. The porridge in the middle-sized bowl was even worse. It was stone cold. Yuck. Who can live here, thought Goldilocks, and eat such horrid porridge? Goldilocks dipped her spoon into the smallest bowl, expecting it to be as awful as the other 2 bowls. But it was just right. It was lovely. So she took another spoonful, and another, and another. In no time at all, the smallest bowl was empty. Goldilocks felt much better now, so she set off to explore the house. Oh, Goldilocks. Next door, she found a sitting room. Oh, what a good idea, thought Goldilocks. I'll have a little rest. She flopped down in the largest armchair, but it wasn't very comfortable because it was so big. Goldilocks could only just reach the arms. Yeah. She wriggled about for a bit and then decided to try another chair. Climbing into the middle-sized armchair, Goldilocks first sat this way, then sat that way, but she couldn't get away from a big lump in the cushion. I wouldn't like to live here, thought Goldilocks. The chairs are as bad as the food. Climbing off the middle-sized chair, she looked around the sitting room. There was another chair, a little bitsy one. Goldilocks sat down. It was just right. Feeling pleasantly full and rather sleepy, she settled back for a snooze. She had just closed her eyes when... Crack, snap, bonk! 2 of the little bitsy chair's legs broke. Feeling sleepy and bruised, Goldilocks wandered out of the sitting room. Goldilocks. Upstairs, Goldilocks saw 3 doors. She opened the first one and found it was the bathroom. Opening the second door, she saw a pleasant bedroom with 2 beds. Goldilocks jumped on the bigger bed. Oh, ouch! It was so hard. Oh dear, she thought. I'm never going to get a rest. The middle-sized bed looked much comfier. Goldilocks pressed the mattress. It felt really soft. And climbing onto the middle-sized bed, she sank into the sheets and sank and sank and sank. The bed was too soft. Spluttering as she climbed out, Goldilocks scratched her head. Remembering the third door, she hurried out. Pushing open the third door, Goldilocks found herself in a cozy little bedroom. In one corner stood a little bitsy bed. She jumped onto the little bed and shot up in the air. The mattress was so springy. The little bed was just right. Happily, Goldilocks snuggled under the blankets and fell asleep. While Goldilocks slept, the 3 bears arrived. It was cold and dark, so they were happy to be home. Don't know why we visit Great Aunt May, grumbled Father Bear. She can't hear a word we say, and she just sits there knitting. Oh, never mind, said Mother Bear. Come and have your porridge. Mother Bear sat Father Bear down at the table. He stared at his bowl. He knew something was wrong. Someone's been eating my porridge, he roared. Mother Bear looked into his bowl. Then she looked into her bowl. Someone's been eating my porridge too, she gasped. Then Baby Bear looked into his little bitsy bowl. Someone's been eating my porridge too, he wailed. And they've eaten it all up. Baby Bear began to cry. Father Bear got up and peered into the little bowl. Better have a sit down and think about this, he growled. In the sitting room, Father Bear stood glaring at his big chair. Someone's been sitting in my chair, he roared. Mother Bear hurried over to her middle-sized chair. Someone's been sitting in my chair too, she said in wonder. Father Bear and Mother Bear stood scratching their heads. Then there came a long wail from Baby Bear. Someone's been sitting in my chair and broken it. Oh, poor Baby Bear. Mother Bear and Father Bear glared at the broken chair. I don't know what to make of it, grumbled Father Bear. Let's go to bed and think it over tomorrow. Father Bear pulled out his pajamas from under his pillow. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, he bellowed. Mother Bear stopped looking for her curlers and went over to the middle-sized bed. And someone's been sleeping in my bed too, she said. Just then, there was a squeal from Baby Bear's room. Baby Bear was standing by the door, pointing with a shaky paw. Someone's been sleeping in my bed too, he screeched. And look, she's still there. Oh, is she? Whispered Mother Bear. Whoever she is, she should be in her own bed, growled Father Bear. That's true. Now the 3 bears knew who had helped herself to their porridge and who had sat in their chairs, and they were very angry. They stretched out their claws and looked fierce. Let's see her fierce face. Then taking a deep breath, they went, Grrr! Sitting up with a jolt, Goldilocks was so scared her hair stood up on end. Ooh, mine would too. She leapt out of the little bitsy bed, dived between Father Bear's legs, and bounded out of the house. From that day to this, Goldilocks has never tasted anybody's food, or sat in anybody's chair, or slept in anybody's bed, or barged into anybody's house without asking first. The end. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Thanks for watching Storytime Pals. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.